So this will be an interesting video for you. So, I've been to dozens of churches, and I never really came anywhere close to realizing this about these churches. And I looked up to some of these pastors. I looked up at Joseph Prince. I made a video recently, literally last month sometime, that I look up to me and my children. But yeah, me. It starts with me. So, I learned about this thing called, it's 2019 now, right? What is it, 7th or 8th? Maybe today's 8th, I think. June. Okay, so, 2014, I want to say. Oh, no, I'm pretty sure it was 2014 when I learned about this word called harem. And I learned about it from a woman named Terry Schwab. Because she's accusing me of having this harem, which she was onto something. Where I go, the pretty girls want to talk to me. And guys do too, gay guys especially. So we're at Starbucks in North Olmsted. Me and a friend and other people, she had some friends and stuff. But she mentioned this thing to me that I had this harem, and I didn't know what she was talking about. I didn't know the word at the time. And then we clarified, and yeah, it's this, I guess they do this commonly in Iran and Syria. They have these guys who have a lot of different wives. That's what a harem is, Harem. So I got it now what these churches are all about. They just don't disclose this. Part of it might be because it's more of a psychological, a subconscious, I guess, kind of. They're just doing it, they're not even knowing it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm attracted to this because I've been with many women. Hello, sexually. Okay. I'm attracted to the whole idea of just. I talk about polyamory, so I'm telling you the truth about these churches. There's some guys I look at, like I mentioned, Joseph Prince, John G. Lake, another one. He had his first wife, and he was so intense, his spirit. I think his wife just kind of died off from that. And here's a guy who's great healing power. Look him up, John Graham Lake, born in 1870. Big healing rooms in Spokane, Washington. Obviously did quite a bit in Portland as well. I'm still picking at my nose and my forehead too, although it's sweating so much that it's not really peeling as much as my nose. Joseph Prince, he's got that sex appeal. A lot of girls think he's hot. She is. He's got that charisma, but not just that. But he's a good-looking guy. Most preachers, especially American ones, are all fat, obese, and just overall ugly, right? And of course, they got all kinds of other stuff going on with them too. Sick so often. Well, they don't believe in good health as it is. Chuck Smith. I looked up to his marriage. Calvary Chapel guy. That's where I came from, basically, Baptist Costal kind of thing. So when Terry Schwab, why did she know about this whole harem thing? I never even heard of it. It's because she had a situation whereby she had a lot of guys, not just following her, but she built this coalition of these boyfriends she had. I had met this woman. She was in her 50s or 60s or whatever. My buddy and I, we were at a Wendy's in Middleburg Heights, Duglong, and they had bumper stickers on our car. We came back in, and we ended up praying for it, and I got healed. Just awesome stuff, man. It's always happening in my life. So, we followed up with them and stuff, and they had these Bible studies and stuff, and she had these guys following her. Anyway, she went to Middleburg Heights, what do you call it, Grace Christian Missionary Alliance, where Jonathan Schaefer was a pastor. So I say that because her and her friend were kicked out of a church. Literally, they don't tell me you're the one around here. It's but in her situation, yeah, her and her friend, because they were in her friend's situation, she was legally married, but she was also saying she was married to another guy. And she was living back and forth, different guys, I guess, too. So the church didn't. That's kind of what are the odds, actually? Church actually, follows any kind of code from the Bible or statutes. So these churches, what they are, these leaders of every single pastor, without exception. Alistair Begg. Oh, I love. I can't even do it. He's awesome, man. Bill Winston, Kenneth Copeland. He's a rare one, though. Him and Gloria are really just unique. They're for real. Yeah, even Richard Roberts, Oral Roberts. All these people. They're a bunch of. Well, the big one is David Jeremiah. Can you believe that one? Yeah, I've been there. I've been to these churches. Okay. Joel Osteen, obviously. When you go in these churches, the women say, "Yeah, he's our husband." David Jeremiah. These women, it's like a spirit out there, This is their collection. These guys, they build these churches, these pastors. Even Paula White, she's got her fall. She's hot. I'm saying it right here on video. She's hot, and she's like, 250 years old or something. No, I'm 40, and maybe she's 55. Who knows? I don't. She's hot. Okay. She's a Donald Trump girl, Carlos Sarmiento, OHAV, another one. Yeah, he's got these girls like him. Florida, okay, it's OHAV, born in a house of prayer. Jimmy Swaggart. Oh, the girls would love these guys. A.A. Allen. Yeah, obviously William Branham too. I'm just kind of throwing names out there right now, but it's me too. Just like multiple women like to be around me and with me, and you can see the videos. Obviously, I can talk more about that too. But so yeah, David Jeremiah. I've talked to. And what are the odds? This poor old guy. Like really, he's a guy who wants to have a harem. So these guys, what they're doing is they're building harems. Now that I've studied the whole harem thing more, I learned about it from Terry, yeah, and her friend, Kathy. So, yeah, I mean, I had no idea this is like the whole, like, well, by the way, the reason why that church really, kicked them out is because of the money thing. They probably want to give them money, so they're out. They wouldn't kick them out for marriage stuff, because that church is a disaster when it comes to marriage and their whole idea of family anyway. And abortion, of course, they're big on that. They make it look like, oh, we're against it, which that's everywhere in the mainstream tough evangelical community. They use that abortion thing a lot to try to look conservative, Oh, they love their birth control though. These churches, so these pastors and they strategize. They get the guys. We're being friends, to bring in the girls. They want to get these girls under their regime. I don't know how. I mean, I'm laughing, but I don't know how funny it is. So why don't they just be honest? That's my point. I used to work in the banking industry, so I'm stricter than ever before with regard to disclosure and transparency. I'm a nudist now, right? I'm a social nudist, so big time. I'm wearing clothes. I can show you too. I think, right? How about that? Yeah, it's kind of not gonna work here right now. So the harems, they're building these harems. And like I said, I don't think a lot of them know it. It's got nothing to do with Jesus Christ or signs, wonders, miracles of healings and wealth and families. In fact, Mike Booker, Calvary Chapel, done a kind of big church, more than 300 members. You're a member of their harem is what you are. I know him very well, and he loves it. They're building, and what these people are ultimately is home wreckers. I had a lot of people tell me that's the first thing that they told me. They're home wreckers. I couldn't understand what that meant. There's a song. You're just a home wrecker. That's by the Dixie Chicks. Check it out. So, my desire is that people be free. Totally free, The big one is drugs. And they can't, the thing with these harem people, like, they can't denounce drugs. I'm telling you right now, I denounce everything. Cocaine, marijuana, cannabis, big one, it's a big scam today. Uh, yeah, I mean, anything, meth, obviously, right? Cigarettes, of course. Denounce it. It's not good for you. It's bad for you. It's toxic, deadly. Alcoholism. Oh, of course. Then you got these. Oh well, Jason, we don't want to be against the vaccines and the. What's the other one? Yeah, they use a fentanyl, epidurals for, at the giving birth. They can't do that. I'm denouncing it. I denounce it. What else? Yeah, okay, of course. I denounce all prescription drugs and vitamins. Uh-oh. They can't do that. In fact, it's very common amongst their members. They like to do the homeopathy, whatever you call it. Naturopath. They're scam artists as well, whores. So these are witches. These are witches. These harem creators. I love Joseph Prince. Yeah. And they use these fear tactics, of course. Well, Jesus is coming back. Better be ready. I did it. He had this. Oh, of course, the big one now is David Platt, not Blatt. He's the coach for the Cavs. David Platt, I think is his name. He's a big Southern Baptist guy, I think, something like that. Oh, of course, you got the other ones too. The ones in Texas. T.D. Jakes, another big one. I like T.D. Jakes though. I like these guys. Creflo Dollar. Oh yeah, I love him too. A lot of girls are really into that guy. I had no idea until just 2019. Even what harem I learned about it, I studied a little bit more, and I'm seeing it here. They follow this stuff, and of course you got the big thing of people just lacking their fathers. I'm kind of like hanging out here to wait for a butterfly to come around. Might be too windy because it might be like the weather's been changing so much. It's getting like the last 24 to 30 hours it's been like raining, and well, it's totally sunny now. A few clouds up there, but just no rain right now. Maybe a little bit today. A lot yesterday. I don't know if that's anything to do with the butterflies. Like, they're so much fun to play with on video. Little exhibitionists that they are. Well, thank you so much. Now we know. So now you know what's really behind all this stuff. They're trying to run, live your life for you, and make you junkies as well. I've never heard of a pastor. I wonder if it's like part of the office that they cannot denounce drugs the way that Jason Warner does, and the way you should as well. Well, you're going to as well because of me. Because I love you all, men, women.